Hello, DJ Sam here for another video. This is the chavet DJ Hurricane 901. It's a smoke machine from 2011. I've had this for a number of years, probably a couple of years. My friend had it for about 5+ years, and then Newcastle City Council had it for when they bought it. I'm not sure how long. And this machine has worked and worked and worked and worked, and it's absolutely brilliant. I've upgraded mine to a wireless remote, so I got this QTX wireless control remote. This is the original remote, and that's when it was pack tested. On the back here, you've got your power on, power off. You've got your button for your fog, which is very, very handy, because what happened is I did a gig and I left this in my trouser pocket, and it went upstairs in my room, and then when I did a gig I was like, oh craps, I've not got a remote control. So I had that option, and I had that on the table, and I thought, thank God for that. So you got your fog, power on and off, you power in, that's your indicator to tell you how much fog fluid. To be honest with you, this is brilliant. I have never filled it up. I filled it up once and that was it. I've not filled it since. So yeah, it seems to last. It really does seem to last. And that's the Newcastle City Council sticker on there, so it has come from there. I've left that on there. But yeah, I do need to give this a bit of a wipe down because it is quite dirty. But the one thing I really love about it is it's lightweight, is one thing. Secondly, the heat up time is really quick, and then even when it reheats, it's just so quick. And I'll show you how light it is. There's my pinky, and I can lift it with my pinky. That's how bloody light this thing is. Brilliant. And you don't want something that's big, heavy, that gives you like a ton of smoke. You just want a smoke machine that's light, compact, that gives you a little bit of smoke. Let's plug it in and I'll show you the heat up time. It's absolutely brilliant. It only takes a couple of minutes. Some fog machines take up to 8 minutes. I had one that took 15 minutes. Believe me not, it was a very old one. And the heating element was a bit dodgy, so it did take a while. So you power that on, and you'll see the red light, and you'll see that that's green, and I'm sure that flashes when it's low on fog. I know other machines do that. And just wait a couple of minutes, and literally it comes on. It's really, really quick. Now I've noticed that when I use the wireless remote, if I press it once, it gives it a long, short burst. If I use the remote control, I can actually dial it even better. So I can just give it a quick tap. It'll go psst, like that. With this one, it's like psst. So it does give it a little bit more of a thrust. But it's brilliant because it goes from here and it goes from right to where that is there, which is a good, I would say, probably a good less than obviously 12 foot. But you don't need it to be like a thrusty one, really, if you're not doing a big event. You see, look, it's lit up already. I mean, just look at that. I mean, it pretty much hits the thing on there. I mean, just look at that. Brilliant. And this is how long it goes for. I'll press it till it goes off. Long time. Okay, see the reheat again. Came straight on. See? There you go. And then watch this. So the light comes on red to say, hey, I'm heating up again. And then not long after, boom, it goes green. This is why I love this machine, because it's quick. You know, and I had another machine, the reheat time was 8 minutes. So after you had a little burst, you'd have to wait 8 minutes again for it to go. And I'm like, no. And there was a time in the gig where I just wanted it to go. No, go, go, go. And there you can. But if I press it like this, one press, it gives it that. You know, doesn't matter which one I press. Oh, that one doesn't work. Oh, it does. But you know what I mean? It's like boom, boom. But if I plug my remote in, so if I give this I'll just switch it off because I don't want to jigger it. If I plug in the remote, you can actually dial it even further. This is why I was like, whoops, daisy, there goes the remote. It's on the floor now. That's not good. So you want to plug that in to here. Like so. Let me just pick this up. Right, so I've got the remote. Switch it on. You've got the remote, and there it is. And then when you press it like this, watch. See? You can dial it like. So you can give it just that, and then when it goes in the air like that. So you can just dial it like. You know. If you just want to give it a couple of taps. But yeah. So that is the chavet DJ. And as you can see, it works brilliantly. It's light, compact, and it looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. In my opinion, I think it's cute. And I loved it the moment. When my friend had it, for years and years, I've been like, can I have that? Can I have it? Can I buy it? Can I buy it? Can I buy it? And he finally gave it us for free. We did some swaps and that, but he gave us it. And I was like, yay, I got it. After all them years, about 5 years I've known him, he's owned this machine and I've been wanting it. And I finally got it. I need to give it a good clean though. A bit dirty, I need to get it wiped down. So I've got a couple of other smoke machines I'm going to do a video on. I've got a remote coming tomorrow. So I got these really, really cheap. So I've had that one before. It's a Fog Fury Jet. I got that for 50 quid. It was rusty, as it was pronounced rusty, which it was. But I gave it a really good clean and I cleaned it up and it works. They're worth about 200 to 250 like used, and they sell for between 300 to 350 if, you know, depending on where you buy it from. And then I bought this bloody one for a tenner. Believe it or not, I bought it for the remote. For the remote I bought it for, and it didn't work. Nah, the remote's faulty. And then the machine said, the person who sold it, the company, had said that it was non-working and the pipe was not connected to the pump. And I was like, oh, I might have a pump issue, because when I plugged it in, after I'd reconnected the pump, it was flashing. Alright, it was blinking red. I was like, oh dear, maybe it's a sign of a fault. And then when I did a quick little research and looked at the manual, it said it's blinking red because there's no fluid. Once I put fluid in it, it then turned green. I pressed the button on the back and boom, it started smoking. And it worked. So I'm like, get out. And that company had over 1,000 items. So if you buy something from a company that's selling over 1,000 items, there is no way that they've spent more than a minute on this. They would have plugged it in, they would have seen it blinking, thought, oh, maybe that's the sign of an error, we'll sell it for cheap. And, you know, and I've fixed it up. I am going to sell this one in the future, and I want 80 quid for it, because I know these are selling for about 300 quid brand new. Between 250 to 300 brand new. So I'm going to get 80 for that, and I'm keeping the other one, because when I get the wireless remote, it'll work for the Fog Fury Jet, and it'll also work for the Fury as well. We're going to do a video on the Fury. That'll be the next smoke machine video. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I just thought I'd do a video. And if you're subscribed to my other channel, which is God damn, my brain's just gone bloody dead, Evo64. I do fruit machine stuff. I've got a couple of fruit machines, and I've got an arcade machine which I'm currently working on. I have fixed it. I've got this back door fixed. I'm just getting all the plush cleaned and washed, and then I'm going to be putting them in here, and there'll be another video on this at some point. Alright, but that's going to be it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers for watching. Thanks. Cheers. Bye bye.